Hey team, I don't have a long update for you this morning, but I just wanted to have some FaceTime. So I'm recording this video to say hello and to welcome myself back to the editor's desk. I shared this with you guys already, but I'll just say it again. It's been really crazy in my office just being out for like 4 days of interviews, 3 days of a conference, and then sending our literary and visual arts magazine to the printers last Friday. I'll keep you guys updated about all that later. But anyway, I really hope that the quiet time, honestly, a little bit quieter than I usually am on my end, forced you guys to be introspective and rely on yourselves and your guts as journalists, because I'm not just trying to sugarcoat things or to like inflate your sense of agency, but I really want you to own your articles this quarter. And so I want you to go with your gut for now. And I'm super excited this week because I'm going to start chipping away at reading your articles. And so what you'll see over the next 3 weeks, honestly the next 5 weeks, is just a little bit at a time from me. So comments will be trickling into your articles available on Google Docs. Comments will be trickling into your source evals, and really nothing's being like formally graded at this point. I'm just checking like, yes, you're earning credit for doing. And so you really have this space to think and to reflect. And as you get comments from me, to wonder about whether or not you understand or agree or want to make the changes that my comments might suggest. And then the same thing from each other. And I want to emphasize something about the comments you are receiving and making to each other. It's really important with writing. You've probably thought before that writing is subjective and it's so frustrating to be graded. And I sympathize with that. There are some formulaic ways to say like, no, writing is not subjective. It's a formula. You lay it out like this and it's right every time. But that's not entirely true. Think about how we all read things differently. We get different things out of what we read. So that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of forcing you guys into this communal space where you're sharing with each other, because hopefully you'll have, by the end of a few weeks, maybe at least 10 different people who have read your work. And 10 different people gives you 10 different perspectives, which is a tiny amount compared to what an actual audience for exchangers would be, but it's a little testing ground, and it's I think the best experience you can get as a writer, not just one faculty member or one editor kind of giving you their limited lens and input over and over all quarter long, but really getting to experience a diverse audience, kind of grappling with your ideas and both appreciating what you're putting forth, but also maybe not understanding and giving you advice for how you can fine tune and consider improvements to your work. So just keep that in mind, and I hope that you can, I know that it's scary to share like this, but one of the reasons why I've gotten more comfortable setting it up this way is not because of my own, like if it were up to me, I'd be too afraid to put you guys into this scenario, and that's how I have been in the past as the editor, is like, you don't have to show it to anybody. But anytime that I've led the magazine, I've felt like at the end, students have said, oh, the best part of the quarter was when we got to read each other's work and then read how others were reading our work. And I thought, okay, then let's just do more of that, because it's scary, but once we rip the Band-Aid off, it can have a lot of fruit. So if anything comes up in that space where you're like, I don't feel comfortable here anymore, then reach out and let me know. Hopefully it's something we can remedy, but mostly I find that it's just a really fun space where you guys get to, I don't know, just be challenged or intrigued by the work of each other. What else do you need from me? Yeah, I know there are some questions lingering in my inbox. I'll be getting to those right away, right after I post this video. So just hang in there. And like I said last week, if you're like, no, my thing is urgent, then email me again. Just try to get it to the top of my inbox, because I really am working as fast as I can. And there's nothing that I see right now from my vantage point that's urgent. I'm not worried about you guys. I think you're doing great. And if there's anyone on our team who is a little bit behind, where you want to be or where you should be right now, you know who you are, and we're in contact, and I'm really proud of all of you guys for just kind of making stuff happen. So keep doing what you're doing, and I will talk to you soon.